Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to show you the targeted marketing promotions, a very effective way to get some customers in your door now. So you are going to, let me go to my screen here so you can see what I'm doing. So in Service Intelligence, you're going to come right here to this tab if you have it, Targeted Marketing Promotions. And you click on there. Now, what Targeted Marketing Promotions does is it digs through your database and finds the people that are due from the service that you want to find. So in this case, we've picked battery replacement. But you can see here all the maintenance services I'm tracking. We can pick whichever one we want. All right. And what it's going to do is it's going to dig into the entire database and find everyone who's due now, who's had it done before and is due again. So I'm just going to remove a couple filters here that I had set. And so combing through the database, it's found 1,274 vehicles that have had the battery replaced before at the shop and are due again. And of that, they have 844 emails. Okay. We're also finding the ones that are due in the future. This one's not due for 90 days, or 9 days, sorry. You can see here, we're looking anyone who's due within the next 30 days. So what we do with some services, we can use this include if no history. I wouldn't do it on an oil change or services with a lower interval maybe. This is great though for the ones that have the large intervals. And so I'm saying find me everyone who's never replaced their battery with our shop and put them in here as well. They're called no history. And you'll see here it says no history, performed every 48 months. But the fact is this customer has been a customer for at least 48 months to show up on this list. So we know that they should be getting it. All right. Now, adding filters. This is where if I'm including if no history, I may want to add some very specific filters. And I might say I want at least 2 service visits. I want to get rid of the coupon chasers that go from shop to shop. So I'll minimum 2. 250 is just a big max. Let's rule out anyone who has 6 vehicles or more. I don't want my fleet accounts who have like 20 or 30 vehicles to get 20 or 30 emails. So we're going to use that to root them out. And for the vehicle, I'm going to go months elapsed since last visit. And I'm going to say I want to contain everyone who's not been in my shop between the last 2 months and 2 years. So I'm excluding 60 days. If they've been in the shop in the last 60 days, I don't want to remind them of something else. And a maximum of 2 years. So anyone who's been gone for longer than 2 years is not going to be in this list. Now, they've never replaced the battery before. Again, I want to make sure that they are due for a battery. So I'm going to exclude all vehicles that are 2015 or newer. And that way I know the vehicle is old enough that it should be needing a battery soon. All right. So you can play with these in multiple different ways. Filters to exclude certain year, make, and models, and zip codes. So some good filters there. But this is typically what I would do for a battery campaign. You're going to see that's going to trim down this list a fair bit, down to about 1,700 vehicles. That's still a really big campaign size. And if we're trying to really filter in and do some good testing to see what works, we want to change that up a bit. And so I may say, let's find people with 10 service visits or more to filter that down. And I might say if they've got 10 service visits, they've come to me regularly, they're good customers, they buy from me, I might throw them a better deal than per se, say the customers with 2 to 9 visits. And so I could send to this campaign twice to 2 different types of customers with 2 different offers and see which one is going to get the best results. So just some ways there that you can filter through into smaller segments to find what works. So again, once you've got your target all figured out for this and who it's going to go to, you want to switch over to offer. And in here you can see the text that displays at the very top of the email. The second line is here, and that changes this here. And then there's the email subject line. This is very important. You want people to open your emails. If you send something that says newsletter or sale, typically they will not get opened as much as something else. All right. Important service alert from Mike's shop could be the subject line. So you can figure out what it is that's going to work. Again, you might test that on a couple different segments of customers to see what works with your customer type and go from there. If you're going to do a limited time offer, a special, you can add or take away the expiry date. When it comes to these type of marketing campaigns, I say the closer the better. 30 days to me should be the max. Sometimes do a 14-day deal or a 7-day deal. If you're trying to get car count up, if you're all of a sudden found a good dip in your cars, like you want an urgent offer. You don't want to say, take this coupon, it's good for 45 days. No, you need business in this week. So you set an expiry date for 7 days. Okay? Make them see the urgency and acting now. Then you've got this text here, which is to do with the coupon area down here. And you can see right here, it says $10 off, right? You might change that up and add whatever type of offer you want in there. You can see this text will replace the battery replacement, and then this is the yellow line below that. Now to change the graphics up here, again, you can come up here to graphics, browse, and you can pick from one of the many different types of graphics that we have. You can add or remove branding to the bottom right corner of that image. Again, whatever is going to suit your business. And then you've got that coupon area down here, right? So let's go back again. Let's go graphic, check the coupon, and let's pick an image that we might like a bit better, like that one there. Now you've got this Be Car Care Aware logo. Again, same thing, graphic, coupon, change the branding. Let's say we want to leave it blank and not change it to one we have. That really cleans that up really nice for you. So now that you are happy with all of the language and the offer, there is this request an appointment button. I've described this in some of the other videos, but basically right now, if you click on it, it's going to go to our web page, and it allows your customer to fill out the form to request an appointment. Now, the advantage to our forms is that when a customer clicks on it via email, it will pre-populate their name, first name, last name, phone number, and email for them. They don't have to enter that in. It will also fill in the year, make, model, because we know who the customer is. All they have to fill out is the date that they want the appointment and time. And they've got 3 different choices they can give you that they want. And then they can select the service that they need. When they're ready, they click request an appointment, and you get an email for that appointment request. So the advantages of using our form is that we're able to record the success rate. How many people are requesting an appointment through the form buttons? Secondly, it's pre-filled out for the customer, making it easier. Now, you may want this to go to your website, and we can change that by simply coming up to Edit, Shop Information, Social Media, and uncheck the appointment request link and put in your URL. We also offer a widget that can be embedded on your website, so you get the best of both worlds. We can send the customer to your website that's designed with your branding in mind, but uses our form that gets pre-filled out, and we can track results. If you want some help with getting that widget set up for you, we can definitely do that for you. So now that you have all this figured out, it's all good to go. You're going to come to delivery, it's email only, and hit process now, and then you can send this via email or postcard with our system. I'm not going to show you the postcards in this video, but we do have postcards ability. Now, there's also something really cool here as well that some shops are starting to take advantage of and seeing some good results. You can export this list. So everyone that we targeted in here, the 838 customers that have emails, you can export this list as a spreadsheet And again, you can use it for other systems you might have in place that do marketing for you. If you want to do a physical newsletter in an envelope, if you have another postcard provider you want to use, you have the ability to do that through the system. A sweet spot is Facebook ads. So what you can do in Facebook ads is upload a custom audience. You can upload this customer list and show ads just to your customers in this list on Facebook. That's very great fine-tuned marketing. And you can post an ad using a similar graphic and words, and you can say in the Facebook ad, your battery service is due. Click now to book your appointment at Mike's shop, or whatever your shop name is. And so it really allows you to be very specific in your language and show it up and get people in. See, the thing is, with emails and text messages, right, you can only send it once, maybe twice. After that, you get irritated customers and they're offended, right? You can send a postcard, maybe two. Then it becomes fairly expensive and it's not very effective. But in Facebook ads, you can place this ad and it can show up to someone's newsfeed on Facebook 3, 4, 5, 10 times. And it's not an offensive thing. They're used to seeing stuff post on Facebook show up over and over again. So you can run a campaign for 30 days or 2 weeks on Facebook with this custom list in mind. So they get it in the email, they get the postcard that you send, and they're showing up in your feed. You're on a multimedia approach, and you should be getting some really good response from that. So if you're ready to use our system, as I said, you can send an email now or a postcard, hit process now, and it will send. If you have any questions about sending targeted marketing promotions, please email us at support@eautoclub.com. If you've got a campaign all set up and you've dialed this in and you just need help before hitting that send button, if you just want that extra pair of eyes to look at it, reach out to us. We're happy to support you and help you make sure that your campaign is a success. So again, our email is support@eautoclub.com.